When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Thanks for getting your pod on. Thank you for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship. Oh, I'm excited about today. You know how sometimes a small, innocent moment on the internet accidentally opens a full-blown existential conversation?
Full-blown.
Yeah. A few weeks ago, a friend of mine, someone you may remember from the podcast, posted something on Facebook that felt simple enough. It really did.
Yeah.
She wrote that she had two beautiful, successful girlfriends who couldn't find a man. They were fun, loyal, smart, and single. She asked interested men to comment, not message, and said the women would browse Facebook and reach out if they found someone intriguing.
Yeah.
It already feels like a really bold experiment to me, and kind of like a group project none of us asked for. What happened next? Over 250 comments. Not DMs, comments.
I'm going to pull up the total views because I can see that internally.
Okay.
While you keep going.
Public, men putting themselves out there, women watching quietly, married friends grabbing popcorn. They were all on there. Group chats lighting up like it was a live sporting event.
19,000 local people.
Holy shit.
Clicked, read, stalked, but didn't, leave a comment. So 19,000.
Wow.
I was at a party and people were like, everybody was talking about it and browsing the men.
So what does it say about dating right now, about loneliness, about standards, about starting over in your late 30s and 40s when you're confident enough to know what you want, but tired enough to not want any kind of bullshit? This episode isn't about answers. It's more about the curiosity. And Stephanie is here, someone whose life changed in very real ways from the time we spent together on the podcast a couple of years ago. I don't know. I think this is like crazy what happened, but I'd rather go back to kind of to you because we had you on the podcast and you were one of the most popular people.
I had so much fun.
And you were not dating at the time.
Well, I was dating.
No, you were dating, but you weren't serious with somebody.
Serious,
yeah,
no.
You weren't serious with somebody. And then you met Mike, right?
Yeah.
And from there, I mean, that's been how many years now?
We'll be together 3 years, May 1st.
Wow.
So that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
It flew by. It really did.
And you seem...
I used to love coming on the show.
You're welcome anytime. You know the door's always open, but like, and I didn't want to have the whole crew in for this because I kind of wanted to take a look at this in a little bit of a deeper way. Yeah. And I didn't want them,
The jokes flying.
Well, the jokes flying and stuff. And we can,
you on the phone said, I don't want any penis jokes flying. Those what I think
I said I don't want any dick jokes what I don't want. And it's just that because it's a serious thing. But going back to you, the real estate is blown up for you.
Yep,
I had
a record sale.
Wow.
At Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve?
I got an offer accepted for $5.2 million.
Oh, my God.
A personal record. So I just posted it today. It took me a good month.
Is that the blue house I saw on there?
Yes.
God, that's
it just
beautiful. Where is it?
Friday, Canandaigua.
Oh, on the lake?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Waterfront.
Oh.
But it was such a big career win.
Yeah.
I didn't want to brag about it. I didn't want to make other realtors feel bad about themselves. And I also didn't want normal consumers not to call me to list their house because they think, oh, my house is just $400. No, I would love to list your house at $350, whatever.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to push people away. But then, so a month passes. I'm like, I really should talk about this because this is a career milestone.
Yeah.
I sold a $5 million lake house. I closed.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and I love what I do. I love all price points. So
yeah, no, I understand that, and in real estate you have to, right? You're not, is that one? You're not, or are there people who I guess just deal in $1 million+
Some
homes?
sell 2 a year. That's it.
Yeah,
2 $5 million lake houses. That's cruise control.
Yeah.
So I can do higher volume selling 50 and make more money.
Sure.
And a lot of people will think, oh, just because you sell an expensive house, you're smarter, you're better. You're not.
Yeah.
It just, maybe you have connections. You go to Oak Hill.
Yeah.
You sell a couple a year and you're happy and you're part-time. I like the grind and I like to help everyone. And I want to be busy nonstop. I do 12 to 18-hour days in the spring. And I love it. I'm not complaining.
No, I know. And
I like the grind.
There's something about that because I had to come to terms myself with a lot of things in terms of, it isn't about working harder. It's definitely about working smarter. But when you love what you do, you're going to just do it all the time. And
correct.
I think for many, many, many years, for me, I have just worked nonstop. Radio I did all the time because I wanted to be the best. I wanted to be number one.
Now you're pivoting though.
I am pivoting and I'll tell you, like, I'm changing things up for sure. And I'm looking to combine some things and I'm looking to make something that is less of a service and more of a system and something that's scalable. So,
for sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like service to me is, or talking about today's news, today's sports, today's that, it's disposable. It's what radio was. I'm looking to pivot away from that slightly, a little bit, and do more things like this. You could help people. Yes, and that's the thing. And I just did one. I had a night where I got extremely intoxicated.
Were you peeing in the urinal night?
Yes.
I saw
Yes, I was so drunk. How bad? I mean, I was slurring so badly in that video. That was the opening of Damien's second location.
The greased one, yeah.
Yeah. And
I was stalking you. I watched all of it.
Okay. So I was so drunk and there was so much stuff happening sort of at once that I was very cold to someone that I didn't mean to be via text.
Oh, okay.
And the next day, I apologized. I got no response. And then I sent a text later in the day just about something completely different.
Was it a woman?
Yes.
I know.
And
that's how we are. Keep going.
And then I got a response a couple days. I got a response, and the response was basically like, I'm crushed. You crushed me, or whatever it was. So, which made me feel like a piece of shit. And I backed off and just I don't want to apologize. So I started.
But it happens.
No, I understand. Yeah. So I didn't want to be one of these, I apologize, I'm so sorry. I already apologized, right? You become that to me, that's sort of a sign of weakness when you start doing that over and over. But it made me really think. And so I came in here and I did a podcast on alcohol and why it's not an excuse for bad behavior. Alcohol doesn't make you behave badly. It gets rid of your internal brake system, which is your inhibitions. Yeah. And so you do things and say things, and some people go, well, it's not a truth serum. It's not. It's just in the moment. And a lot of times we carry a lot of baggage as people. And when something is in front of you and that old baggage gets hit and you've never dealt with it, it carries a lot of weight and it comes really hard.
Yeah.
Right. And so those are the things that, so I did a whole podcast on that. I'm like, this is the direction I need to start going.
And that's why I don't have the baggage. If you have it, you can get rid of it by talking to someone like you, like a counselor.
Yes.
So.
And I eventually that.
So you're a more pleasant drunk in a nutshell. I mean, that's
right. Exactly. I mean, so yeah. I don't know. It was just, it was strange. But I thought that's kind of the way I need to start doing things that are evergreen. What if someone finds this podcast in 5 years? Will it have value to them?
I like that.
Yeah. And so that's where I'm headed. And I eventually want to buy a building. I want to put offices in there that I can rent out. I want to put studios in there. I want somewhat of an event space, and we'll go from there.
I just thought of some wild idea. What if there's people that want help, but they'd be willing to publicly raise their hand and you help them on the air live?
Yeah. I mean, that would be great.
It could be like a journey of their transformation.
Yeah. It would be amazing. That would be absolutely
cool.
Amazing. And I think that's something that like you could do as a teachable.
And that would tie in with both businesses.
Yeah. And that's what I'm looking to do. And so we'll see how things go down the road. When you were here last, I don't remember actually. But when you were on, sometimes we had made a lot of fun of the fact that you wrote songs.
Yes. Breakup songs.
Breakup songs and all kinds of stuff.
I've been writing songs my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did nothing with them or what?
The problem is, if I'm honest, my voice is like a 6.8 out of 10.
Okay.
And now there's so much technology, just like filters with a girl looking hotter.
Yeah.
I can put filters and edit my voice.
Okay.
So the tech is here where it can be me singing, and Mike actually does it on the back end, adjusting my voice to sound good.
Yeah.
Like auto-tuning, but you don't want it to sound fake.
Right.
And then there's me training it where I'll like work on a couple notes, then he can make it. So it took forever. It was a year and a half.
A year and a half to
write. So I have breakup songs. I have songs about getting old and what it's like to go at the bar. But I actually wrote a song about loss, like losing a child, or you could apply it to losing like a spouse or a partner.
Yeah. When you say loss, like, are you talking death or are you talking?
All different kinds of loss.
So even loss of like a divorce or a.
Correct.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Loss. So there's not a lot of songs about, like, for example, if you have a miscarriage, you know, or you lose a 2-year-old, what song do you jam out to? And I know that sounds weird, but when I'm in pain, I like to belt, cry, and sing. And the arms of the angel just isn't getting it. Like, it's kind of lame.
No, there's not. No, because nobody wants to get. Who's writing these songs? It's fucking sad.
I am. So I wrote a sad song about loss. And now, I mean, it's done. It's fully produced. I'm going to have a different stage name. I've decided. I'm not ready to quite announce it in case I go a different direction. But actually, this weekend and next weekend, Mike and I are going to film the music video. To our song, and we're gonna I'm gonna put it on Spotify, iTunes, like I'm gonna produce it, like really
for real.
And I don't care if 13 people see it or what if it blows up. Why aren't we starting that business? Why aren't we asking that girl out? Right. Why aren't we dancing? Like why aren't we happy?
That's a great. I mean,
like
that's so true, and I think like that's a great way to get into your podcast thing because. Why aren't you asking that girl out, that guy out, that person out, whoever it is? Because
what do you have to lose?
I mean it's absolutely amazing, and that was because I'm going in my head when I saw the post that you put up. I was like, what was the moment? Like, why? Because.
Well, because
you decide to post that, but why aren't they doing it for themselves? Do you understand what I'm saying? Going to your theory that you just said, or your statement of, why aren't you asking that guy out? I know one of the women.
They want to be chased. Oh. They want to be chased. Oh. Okay. And men, they like to chase.
Sure they do.
And so over the holidays, I mean, one of the very successful, like too hot. And there's not a lot of hot, successful men that are loyal and good in our town. Like, there's got to be some guys all over the country. They could clean up if they moved here. And I was at an event, and I looked around, and I think I counted 38, like, hot women, like the way they dress and, like, hot. Mm-hmm. And I looked around, and I saw 2 handsome men. 2 to 38.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you really go out at a bar, like look at the good looking women that come in and look, there's a lot of trolls, and look at the guys on my post.
Yeah. I just,
I'm like, you think you're hot and successful? And these aren't gold diggers, but the problem is they want somebody bigger than them. And actually
who does? These ladies.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Because they want a guy that has worked harder than they have. Because they still want to be inferior in some way. They don't want to be the leader. Some guy wrote on there that these women are messing up with the balance of some big fancy word, the way society's supposed to be. That they're dudes.
Well, but who?
So like that was firing women up. But the natural, but he's right on some level where the natural level is the men are supposed to be the breadwinner leaders.
Yeah,
So
I
it
mean,
makes some
people
guys
get upset
feel
and say that's
weird.
a misogynistic thing. You have to be confident. I think that's the one thing that's really missing for most people is confidence, and not so much cocky. And I think confidence comes more with age. Cockiness is when you're younger, right? And because
Yes.
it's almost a mask for what you should be confident about, but you're not. And I think that confidence comes with age, and not everything is a put down to you, a slam to you. No one's here to really fuck with you like that. You know what I mean? And so when you see a woman who's successful and she does well and she busts her ass.
Afraid.
Why? But yes, I understand. I do.
And then, so I had
But
some
it's
private
silly.
messages of some guys that are more like total package, and they're embarrassed. They're afraid to say interested. They're like, well, if they're hot, send them my screenshot of my
Well,
profile
why?
picture
Why do you
and let
think
me
that
know.
was? Because they don't want their buddies to know, their jobs.
buddies,
Yeah,
their
yeah,
business,
sure.
their sister.
Because it is kind of public.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It was public.
Yeah.
And they don't want to get made fun of. So many people chickened out. But I did have some successful matches. Then there's the whole the 52-year-old man with, let's just say, fat, slobby ex-wife that he was never getting sex. Let's just say she was a letter, whatever. He wants some young, hot girl that doesn't have babies.
Yeah.
He wants to go hook up with the smoke shows.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of girls that they'll buy their way through. Hey, you want a Louis Vuitton? I'll take you out to dinner. And the girl will get the purse, and they're going through their whore phase. And then they realize, I need a woman I can connect with. There's more than that. It's a phase. So
sure.
it's like, what phase do you catch the guy in?
Yeah.
He's got to burn through the young hotties, and then he gets more realistic. And then it's like, who is he going to grab up? And when is he ready?
Yeah. I feel like, do women do that as well?
They do.
Yeah. To
They
find
do
like the young hot
same
guy. Yeah,
thing.
sure. Yeah.
Like, they want the young, hot, dumb guy that they're like, I'll buy you a ticket to Miami. They do the same thing. They're trying to spoil him too. Yeah. And they joke they want the hard private parts and the six pack,
Yeah.
And then they realize, wait, this is embarrassing to my children, or I want a guy that knows how to fix something, or someone that's more my age, and they go through the same thing.
Right.
So it's already a small pool, and then what phase are they at?
And what phase are they at?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Then you got to have the balls and ask them out.
are there more middle-aged single people today? That's what surprised me was the number on there, because I did see comments, and the one woman commented, I'm 58, retired in Brighton, which is a suburb of here.
She's so nice.
And divorced, right? And so, and okay. And
I'm
she's
not
out
sure
there.
if anyone reached out to her.
I don't know. Somebody else. I wish my friends would do this for me.
Yeah.
Then somebody says, put out there about one of their longtime friends, and it said, it's hard out there. Everyone I meet just wants a hookup. Bye-bye, no thank you.
There's the hookup phase.
Yeah. It was, it's interesting that it just hit with so many people.
Yeah. And then you'll have like the guy, let's say he's 48, maybe he's super successful. He's done with whore phase, but he's running his company and he's got a full-on dad bod. But then the girl who's super successful, 41, is like, ew, I'm slaving away at my body, eating, nothing, and you got this gut.
Right.
And then they'll be mad they don't take care of their health. Right. And I'm like, you're going to throw away the guy because of the gut? He's got everything else. And then I'll find a perfect fucking match for the guy.
I want that on a T-shirt. I throw away the guy for the gut. He's got everything else. The fuck, it's a gut.
Yeah. But then I'll suggest to the guy, my friend that's perfect, and he's like, oh, I mean, maybe she's got 50 pounds overweight, and he's like, I wanted someone hotter.
Yeah.
It's like so much vanity is taking place too.
Oh, well, okay.
I saw it. I felt that the private messages were like, I was hoping for someone more fit or someone hotter. And then poor guys, when they lose their hair, you got a shit ton of hair. But that's the thing, like, ew, he's like balding. And then there's a lot of guys, believe it or not. I am really surprised
I can't wait till I'll tell you if it's real.
They're not into the fake lips, and the fake faces.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I
Like,
can understand that.
We're going through a phase now where I think men are starting to want more real.
Yeah. I find something about a confident middle-aged woman. But
that's you.
I know, but I know.
That's you.
And I've also seen like where I can almost sense that they're on the same vibe because they'll you get a second look.
The energy.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I just wonder with the working on yourself, I think everyone says they do it, but are they? Oh, I'm working on myself. Are you? And how? And what is that?
I think I have the answer.
Okay.
Are they approachable? And I think when I talk to so many people, especially single, I talk to anybody. I'm a goofball. I'd be the one like headbanging, and it's like easier to talk to.
Yes.
Versus the girl that looks like the model with the body that just got out of the Porsche. That might be more intimidating.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
And
it's more
I've told
intimidating.
them, I'm like, you guys need to like be a little goofy.
Yeah.
And I've actually told this to maybe 5 of them, like, why don't you make a post where you don't have makeup on or you do something silly? They're also like, show some personality.
Right. Because a lot of times.
Not being perfect.
Yes. And I think you hit the nail on the head
so
there.
You're approachable.
Well, it makes you more approachable, but it also makes you more human.
Yeah.
Right? You don't come off so much as like this too stuck up.
Because then the guy's going to think, I'm not that perfect.
Right.
What is she going to think of me?
All right.
In my Jenny shirt, watching football, scratching my belly on a Sunday,
I come from a family of men who would put on a suit to get the mail. My dad, my grandfather. And I have always liked, more or less, not today. You got me. I was, not today. But I would rather wear a blazer and jeans and a custom-made shirt. Or
you're a dress-up guy?
I would love that. Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that about
casual
you.
dress up, though.
Okay.
I mean, not like...
Not the 9s, but
we'll call it business casual, right? Casual. But I still know that when I go places like that, you're kind of looked at like... No, but you look like you stand out.
Yeah.
And I'm not always looking to stand out, but I'd rather dress nicely and presentable. Everybody today, I mean, even in schools, they're wearing like leggings.
It's all
and
comfy.
Yeah, it's all comfort.
Yeah,
it's all comfort.
Wear.
But
I'm guilty of it.
No, it's fine. But my point is, like, well, look at you. You have the blazer on, right?
Yeah, but I got comfies on
but
the
it
bottom.
dresses it up, right? You look great. So I just think that also raises your confidence. You feel better about yourself. And you know what I mean? It's dress for I would say dress for the person you want to impress.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Or whatever. I guess the other thing is too, is I always go, it's an inside job. And if you're not confident about yourself, or you don't feel good about yourself, or you haven't worked out your shit, you're no good to anybody.
Correct.
You're going to be the same miserable person with the same type of person that you've been with. You whatever about an ex-wife or an ex-husband. And the next thing you know, you got somebody who almost, I mean, they may look very different on the outside, but they are absolutely very similar on the inside, or with whatever behaviors or whatever lunatic bullshit that you said you were sick of dealing with is what you deal with. You gotta find the thing. And I would say even taking some time alone, like truly alone.
Yeah.
And, not your whore face, not your whatever, just alone to kind of work on yourself.
Well, you know what? There's something to note here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of middle of the road vanilla people living, like, I'm not saying they're bad people, but I'm not trying to hook up the RG&E worker with the physical therapist. That's normal.
That's normal.
Normal. I'm talking about, I have some exceptional
I think you
women
have to do a high
who are
end.
looking for some exceptional. Now, I have normal friends. I love the whole world and the whole variety of everyone on earth. But this was about finding my exceptional, like, mega hot, mega rich, put together. Like, it's harder. There's a lot of middle, is what I'm saying.
There's a lot of middle.
If you're, in the middle, there's a lot to choose from. There's not a lot at the top.
To post something publicly, for even the guys to answer the guys with the guy with the cat. I mean, that takes a little bit of guts. Yeah. All right. Let me
scroll if I can find the picture of the cat. Boy. Some of the jeez.
Did you find it?
There's so many. I mean, this is just one friend.
it's a reminder that so many people, good, interesting, emotionally aware people, are still out there trying. I think that's kind of the thing. They're trying. And maybe we should all go back to when we dated when we were young and like really kind of dress it up.
So this is one friend.
Okay.
And this is kind of where it starts. I just answered, so let's see how quick he responds. I had a weird feeling that he might wait because he said he has his kids. So, like, she's waiting for the response, and she's like, now she's wondering, what if he doesn't think she's cute? Okay.
It really puts you're putting yourself out there.
Now she's nervous.
Yeah.
And then she goes, I'm going to leave the guy's name out. That one guy's going after everyone. He's not even attractive. And she's just doing like all these laugh fades, laugh.
Well,
he's nice to me. But he's crazy and he has a lot of issues. And then this one guy, she's like, ew, gross. Like taking screenshots of the guys. The bow tie guy must not have gotten any messages because now he's adding a date to patron saint.
He's doing a date to the steakhouse.
He did say, he was like, I'm interested. Now he's like, if I'm interested, patron saint. And so like we're noticing like who's like leveling up their posts. Like, oh my God, I saw that.
Wow.
Oh, hard pass. Hell no. What the fuck? The one, he looks like he should be in a crime documentary for bodies in his basement. Zoom in on the swimsuit model poster on his wall, covering all the spackle. This is just one friend.
No, I saw that. I saw that picture and I did zoom in to see it. Like I was shocked.
The swimsuit poster had me rolling. It screams, I still live with my mom and I sleep in my childhood bedroom.
Well, this is good for men. He's cute.
Here. He's ripped. Wow. Yeah, he's too hot. He's going to want one of your hot friends in the 30s. So now she feels like that one guy was too hot. Like it just comments go. So when they're too hot, she's like, you're not going to want me. I'm almost 50.
Yeah. I got it.
But well, yeah, that's some examples.
Wow. There's also something deeply human about wanting a connection. Right? I mean, that to me, and not wanting to feel dramatic or, I don't know, well, even dramatic for wanting it, just wanting the human connection. I mean, I think that's important. I just, maybe.
I love human connection. So even when I'm single at the bar, I sit at the bar in the restaurant, not at the table, because I want to talk to people.
Think about this for a second, because you are different. In terms of that stuff, right? You're different. And especially about the women you're talking about. Yes. I don't think they're like that. So maybe dating isn't harder today. And I'll say that because we'll say it's harder because there aren't enough options. That's kind of what's come up, right? That seems to be what's come up. And I wonder maybe it's harder because there's more noise and there's more performance. There's the Botox lips. There's the, you understand? And more of this is fine energy when it's not fine.
I think men have to raise the bar on
themselves. 100%.
And women have to lower their expectation.
100%.
I think that's the problem.
I wish
these girls are too picky and these guys step it up.
Yeah.
Maybe playing video games instead of going to the gym when you're 43 and single isn't maybe better yourself. And I laugh because like those white New Balance shoes.
Oh God!
Tall white socks are in style.
They are.
Yeah, like the hot girls will wear like the white New Balances with the tall white socks.
Okay, the hot girls.
The hot girls. Like,
yeah, but it's usually it's the 60+ guy. I used to call them grilling shoes, and I would say they came with like stabilizers on the side, so they would come out like. That's my dad.
But now he's like, hot girls are wearing them. Steph told you. I see. I have Facebook now. I'm like, oh my God. Now my dad thinks he's cool.
Oh, that's really funny. I'll say maybe it's moments like this that are a little chaotic, right? This whole thing that you did, and very public. They're reminders that connection doesn't always come from swiping. It just, right? It doesn't always come from swiping. Yeah. And sometimes it comes from saying something out loud and seeing who's brave enough to respond to it.
But there was a lot of brave men, and some were good middle of the road catches. Yeah. I was like, I hope one of those women would message them, but they're all afraid.
Afraid to message the guy.
Don't be afraid.
Right. We got to have the app where the women make the move first. Well, actually, they have that.
They have it.
No, they have that. Yes. Ew. Yeah, that already exists.
Girls get pissed off when guys don't use accurate pictures.
Well,
and they blow it
course.
first.
Of course. You know, you touch
I got a
up.
lot of complaints on that. Like, they'll be like, oh, his picture's from 12 years ago. What the fuck? He's probably scary. I'm not messaging him.
How do you know it's from 12 years ago?
Because it shows on Facebook when your profile pic was last updated. So they're like, what the hell? You know, like that women assume you're ugly if you don't put pictures. So even the guy that's like guns, car, jets, guns, car, jets, go Bills, go Bills. It's like, well, what do you fucking look like? You must be. We assume you're ugly. They all do. He's got no fucking pictures. He's a troll. The guy could be hot, but that's just society. They're like, why isn't he posting himself?
Well, most guys aren't going to do selfies. Women do way more selfies.
But they could have like the guys at the bar.
I see what you're saying. Like, yeah,
some shots.
Yeah.
Because no pictures is a red flag.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. And I could read you pages of. Yep, he's got no pictures. He must be bad.
Yeah.
There could be catches out there. We don't know.
Well, this is true.
But yeah, if they're bored, so it's Stephanie Kristen.
Yes.
The K.
On Facebook.
Scroll a couple down.
Yeah.
And they can see the post. So they can maybe go shopping. So if you're a
this
girl,
is it.
a middle guy, have a fucking field day. Because there's no hotties with jets and six packs. There's no Thors on there. You're normal. Just shop for normal.
Wait. There's no fours?
Thors.
Oh, Thors. I thought you said
like
fours.
Thor with a jet.
I got you.
They're just
I
a
got
lot
you.
of middles. Actually,
There isn't in the world. That's the problem. Like, you know, there isn't in the world.
Well, how come there's so many fucking hot chicks then everywhere?
I don't know. Because women take care of themselves better. I can't say.
So where's the problem?
Yeah, well, get at it, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Get to the gym, guys, and girls fucking message first.
Stephanie, it's always great to see you. Goddamn, it's just
you.
like I love when you do things like this. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
We'll see what happens when the song gets released.
I can't wait for that either.
That's gonna be. Let's put myself out there.
Yeah, it is. But that's not anything new.
No, but a song, a real song, not to advertise a house.
I understand, but you put yourself out there with the videos
Yeah,
and stuff
I
like
do.
that. So I think
True.
this will be great. I can't wait to see it where it goes.
Gotta see how long it takes us to make it.
And in the meantime, I'll say wherever you are in your own story, single, partner, divorce, starting over, happily avoiding dating altogether, I really hope this conversation made you feel a little less alone in that.
Correct.
And maybe, just maybe, a little less weird for wanting something real, right? Just a little less
Have
weird
a
for
field
that.
day. Go find your person on there, ladies.
Go find your person. For Stephanie Kristen, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
There must have been